Today I bring to you a 1997 Toyota Celica. Starting off on the passenger side, you have soft leather material on the door panels, and then you have this really nice soft leather material right here. And then for your armrests right here, you have the same material. And then down here you have your window switches and your door lock, and then your mat pocket and your speaker. Now going into the passenger side, you have this really nice bolster cloth seat with manual adjusting controls. And then up here on the dash, you have soft touch material with an airbag at the top. For the glove box, hard touch plastic, but you do have a lockable glove box. It's got a lot of space. Now, getting into the passenger seat, it's actually not too hard. You just gotta fall into the seat. And then the view from the passenger side, as you can see here, a lot of the controls, well actually all the controls are driver oriented. And then in this car you have the 5-speed manual, and there is a center armrest, but it has been converted to a cup holder. And here you see you do have an armrest. The armrest is actually leather and it's really soft. Now, getting out of the car is actually not too bad for a sports car. Now, let's take a look at the back seats. It's got the same cloth material with some very deep bucket seats. Let's try to get inside. Quite a bit of room. Oh, but the roof is a little low, so you might hit your spine when you do come in. And then looking at the materials back here, you don't have any mat pockets on either side of the front passenger seats. Materials in the back, all you have is just hard touch plastic with 2 big speakers in the back. In the back, you do have enough headroom for someone who is about 5'4". Anyone taller than that is gonna break their neck. And we also have a sunroof. In order to get out, you just pull on this lever. Well, actually, you have to push down to move the seat forward. And then getting out, you're gonna have to use both your legs to lift yourself out. Now, to get access to your hatch, you would have to use the key. You can just lift this up. It's actually heavy, but you do have support. Now in the back, you have your CD player, which is kind of weird, I guess. So if you want to change your music, you're going to have to do this beforehand. And then in here you have this little compartment where you'll find your jack. And then in here, that's for your access to your rear suspension part, strut. And then you still have a trunk light that works. Underneath here, I believe you do have a spare. Yep, you do. And as for the seats, you can fold the back seats down via these two levers right here. And you still have your old school antenna. Now coming to the driver's side, you can see you also find your gas lid. Same materials as the passenger side, except here you'll find your side mirror controls and your window controls. Mat pocket, speaker, manually adjusting seat. And down here, that's where you can also unlock your trunk and open up your fuel lid. Let's take a look at the foot controls. As you can see here, you do have two aftermarket pedals, but everything else is just plastic. And also above that, you will find your hood release and your fuse box. And I don't know what that red button is, but you can actually press this in. Here you find your dimmer switch. And I believe you have a tilt steering wheel. Headlight controls. And also in the center console, next to your armrest, you'll find your cigarette ash compartment, or you can use it for change. And here you have your old school cruise control along your windshield wiper stock. Take a look from the driver's side. Here you'll find your hazards, your clock, your very nice cassette player, and your music controls. And down here you have your very simple, nice to read AC controls. And then down here you also have a little compartment to put more stuff. And then also your 12-volt outlet. Steering wheel, very nice material. Simple, nice to hold. And you also have a very nice and simple, easy to read instrument cluster. This car currently has 189,000 miles. Very nice. Now going up to the top, that's where you'll find your sunroof controls and your door lights. Your vanity mirror, I don't think it extends. Nope. Also, vanity mirror for the passenger, no extension. Now let's take a look at that engine bay. Now that's a lot of room. Everything's still very clean for its age. Very nice. Your oil filter is actually right there below the manifold, so be careful when doing your oil changes. Now let's get this car on the road. Starts right up. Alright. This does have a 5-speed manual. Shifter is actually pretty tall, but it's actually really nice. You got this grippy material up here. The throws are not really that long. Now for clutch engagement, oh yeah, it's iffy. There's really no feel. All the input you get is basically the shaking from the engine. But it does feel like it engages a little after the middle point. Just right off the bat, these seats are very, very supportive. For a 1997 car, that's quite impressive. And one thing seems to be unreal is that this AC unit feels a whole lot colder than some of the newer cars that I've driven, which is very strange. The steering wheel is so nice. There's no buttons on there to distract you, and it's just really nice to hold. So far, all I can hear is just a little bit of wind noise. Downshifting. Ooh. Wow. The throttle is actually really responsive, and acceleration is actually very linear. Oh yeah. This car is actually really easy to drive when it comes to shifting. Now let's take it into some more corners. Downshifting to fourth. You do feel like there is a tiny bit of body roll. Let's try this one. Yep, you do feel a tiny bit of body roll, but it's not progressive. It actually rolls and then it just stops. So you're not having this constant progression of your car rolling to one side. It actually, the body roll is actually just communication to the driver of what the car is doing. Brakes, it's actually not too bad. Wow. And just shifting the shifter is actually so smooth. Aside from the wind noise, you do get input through the steering wheel, so I believe for this year you still have hydraulic steering. The only thing I'm not too fond of right now is the engagement feel. It's almost non-existent. Yeah, the clutch engagement is probably my least favorite thing about this car. Everything else I really, really like. This car is just so easy to drive after you find the engagement point. Acceleration is so smooth. Throttle response is perfect. I could see myself daily driving this car, because usually I really dislike coupes and the sports cars that we have in this modern day because of all the blind spots you have. You have very little windows. The pillars are big. And shifting in this car is also a blast. Downshifting, oh my gosh. The rev just goes all the way up. Taking corners. It's not going to blow your mind up, but it's going to keep you confident enough. I really dislike this clutch engagement. It's really iffy. It's not giving me that confidence I have. It's not giving me that confidence that I have in the Fiat models. There's really no engagement feel whatsoever. And I've been driving manual cars for almost a decade now. The one thing I would change about this car is probably just that clutch engagement feel. I would keep everything exactly how it is. But the engagement point is just very iffy. Yep, I feel like I'm gonna stall. And I feel like I've gotten used to the clutch engagement just a little bit. So I guess I can get used to it. I usually have a set of guidelines that I use when buying any car with a manual transmission. If the clutch engagement sucks, I'm not gonna buy it. if the throttle response sucks, but the clutch engagement is good, I'm not gonna buy it. The reason why I would ever buy any manual transmission car is if the clutch engagement is good and the throttle response is good. It doesn't have to be excellent, it could just be good. In this case, I would totally buy this car if the clutch engagement was better. The throttle response is good, but the clutch engagement needs some work. Overall, this is a very good car besides the clutch engagement. Now for those of you who don't care about clutch engagement, this car would be a very good daily driver. It's got lots of room in the back hatch. The seats are comfortable and supportive. But yeah guys, thanks for watching, and I'll be back real soon. Man, the AC is cold. Wow, lady. Very nice.